Hello. Look at that! I'm not from Brisbane, like I said. It's just so small. The sandwich is cold. I'll just insert a picture of chicken McNuggets if you don't know what it looks like. I hope I still remember how to use you. Look at the mold! An Aussie classic. I've just been watching the UAAP. That's their beef noodle soup. We're gonna open this up. Hello. It is around 11 o'clock at night on the 6th of February 2025. I am inside the Grab already because Mum and I are on our way to Australia, and I literally forgot to vlog about this before we left, so here I am. We are on our way to Brisbane, where we will be staying for about 2 weeks. Mum's got some doctor's appointments to go to. That's the primary reason why we're going. And so, yeah, come spend 2 weeks with me in Brisbane. All right, we are already at the airport, and we are already checked in, actually, because there was basically no line. There was just like some sort of like security thing where they have to like check your bags, which really annoys me. I find it hypocritical, to be quite honest, because if you fly like Cathay or Singapore and you fly through there, there's no problem at all. Like they don't have you check. Like there's no problem at all. So a bit hypocritical of them. Don't know why they don't trust the Philippines, but you know, whatever. It was quick at least. We were on the hunt, go to locks. Unfortunately, it's already closed. Looking for hopya for my aunt and my uncle, but seems like they're out of luck. I checked actually at SM earlier for them as well, but there wasn't any available. There was just pork, which you're not allowed to bring to Australia because of African swine flu. So yeah, we're trying to find some sort of alternative maybe. So we are in front of 7-Eleven. There's your evidence, 7-Eleven. And I was just inside and I did find some hopya. It's a brand that I don't know, but Mum seems quite insistent on getting some hopya for uncles. So yeah, we are buying this one. What do you need, Mum? Mum needs cash, hang on. I have cash. Here you go, Mum. The lady downstairs at Qantas was nice enough to hold one of our bags so we can check in the stuff that we bought. Honestly, like, I agree with everybody who is saying like Qantas is nowhere near as good as it used to be in terms of administration, but in terms of the people that they hire, they're still really good. I've got no problems with them. All my problems with Qantas has always been admin stuff. Like lately there's been a lot of problems with Qantas and me, and all of them have been administrative. So a bunch of great people who work for a terrible company, but they are basically like the only people that fly direct between Manila and Brisbane on like a daily basis. So we're with Qantas. We are just dropping off our hopya. Okay, there is all the hopya. All right, that is the goods secured. Okay, so we made it to the lounge. We have about 2 hours until our flight. We are flying economy class today, but thankfully our credit cards here in the Philippines do allow us to get into the lounge, so we don't mind being at the airport quite early. Thankfully though, they did manage to move us to good seats, because originally when I checked it online, they gave us 2 middle of the middle seats, and they wouldn't let me pick where we wanted to sit. Like, it was already online check-in time and they wouldn't let us pick, so that was really, really annoying. So that's the reason why we came to the airport really early, but by the time we got there to the airport, they said that we're already moved, so that's good, because my partner was calling them from Germany because the hotline is 24/7 there, asking for me, and they were like, we can't do anything, we're trying but it's not working. So yeah, this is my beef with Qantas, all administrative. Like, they were really helpful, very nice people. He said, like, you know, no problems at all with in terms of their service. The problem seems to be whatever systems that they are being forced to work with. So Qantas, do better. Real quick change of scenery because Mum saw these comfy seats come free, so she moved us. But yeah, she's got her food, so I'm going to go and check what they have on offer. Pick something for dinner because I haven't had dinner. Last time I ate was like a few hours ago now, so they have some cereals. They have some breads. Oh, they've got mini bagels. I might try that. I do love a good bagel. For the health conscious, they've got some food too. They also have some halal options, which is of course is always very nice. Beef tacos apparently, beef tacos, chicken tacos, some pastries. They've got pancit and some spaghetti bolognese. And of course, because it's Asia, if you're in the mood for some Chinese wontons, this is where to go. They also have sambal, and then there's also congee, if you're more of a rice porridge person. So this is round one. I have the mini bagel that I'm trying, and also some spaghetti. I did warm up the bagel, by the way. I also saw that they had vanilla ice cream, so definitely it's a good way to end dinner, so I'm excited for that. Here is a hot tip. If you go to the Pags Lounge at Naiya, either in Terminal 1 or in Terminal 3, this applies to both of their lounges. If you want some cup noodles, all you gotta do is ask them. They used to have it advertised here that there was like a sign up originally that you could just request for them. Now I can't seem to find a sign, but it's still indeed a thing. So here's round two. I have some beef cup noodles and Mum has seafood cup noodles over there. And they do give you the good brand. They give you Nissan cup noodles, so they're really, really yummy if you are looking for that Filipino cup noodle taste. I'm having some Cocoa Crunch. I haven't had Cocoa Crunch in a very long time, probably since I was a child. If you don't know what Cocoa Crunch is, it is a cereal that is kind of like cornflakes, but it is made out of chocolate. If you've ever had like the Milo cereal, it's like kind of like reminiscent of that. I've never really seen Cocoa Crunch outside of the Philippines, but yeah, I am reliving my childhood, I guess, because we have like about 30 minutes before we gotta leave and I'm still a little bit hungry, so. Last thing on the menu is some Big Scoop vanilla ice cream. Sometimes they have ube, but this time they don't. This is vanilla. But they also had pistachio, and Mum had the pistachio one, and she says that it tastes pretty good. So if you are at this lounge, make sure you have the ice cream. So we are at the gate now. It looks like they're already boarding people who are in wheelchairs. So clearly Qantas does board early, which obviously is something that is very nice. We are in the priority boarding section because I asked permission because Mum's shoulder, ever since she was sick the last time, hasn't been working right. She needs a little bit of help with that, so it's easier to haul a bag in the overhead locker when there's still less people. So I'm happy about that. They let us through. They said just ask for cabin crew if we need a little bit of help, but I think I can handle it. I just need a little bit of room. And also I've noticed Mum does get tired a lot more often, so standing in long queues, not exactly something that her body likes to deal with anymore. So we are on the plane. My hair's a little bit crazy because I just kind of like threw it in a clip. The sad thing though is this is the domestic configuration of this plane. Qantas currently has a shortage of planes and they are on some routes flying their domestically configured A330s, and this is one of them. And you can tell because there's no anything in the seat back. That is normally where you find your screen, of course, and it is missing. I believe, though, instead we get iPads. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an iPad. The good thing is I am fully set. I did download a few new books on my Kobo, and I have a PVL match on YouTube that I downloaded so that I can watch as well. Yeah, and I will say these seats are a little bit tight. They're comfortable, like they're nice and squishy. But they are a little bit tight, like room-wise, which is not a big deal for me because I'm 5'2", but I can tell that my partner, who is like 6'3", is going to have a bit of problems with his seat. Definitely no flying economy Qantas for him. But the crew are really nice so far, so that's really nice. Again, just reiterates everything that I've been saying about Qantas today, so. Lights are on during takeoff. I'm not sure why. We are still in the middle of takeoff and the lights are on. I'm not quite sure why the lights are on. Normally the lights are off during takeoff, I believe. At least that's what I remember from my last few flights that I've had, so that's a bit odd. Hopefully they serve dinner pretty quickly. I think they're serving dinner. Not 100% sure, because I'm going to take a fat nap. In the meantime, I have my Kobo in my lap and I'm giving it a read. Reading's a good hobby, children. Don't forget to do it. But there's Mum. She's already passed out. in the seat next to me, so... And honestly, so are most people in this flight. It is like 3 a.m. in the morning though, and I don't blame anyone for being asleep already at this time. Just around takeoff, I talked with one of the flight attendants, and she said that right now we get sandwiches and we get breakfast later. That's the hot meal for the day, and true to her word, we've got sandwiches. They have 2 options, and Mum and I got one each. I got the cheese and tomato capsicum, which is apparently a panini, and Mum has the chicken pesto pandesal, but she is asleep, so she woke up to tell the flight attendant what she wanted, and then she probably went back to sleep. But yeah, let's try this panini. Okay, I'm just like balancing the Osmo, which doesn't quite have a flat bottom, but just balancing it on my table. Hopefully it'll stick. Let's try this. There's a little bit of turbulence. I'm not afraid of the turbulence. I'm afraid of my Osmo pocket falling. But here it is. The sandwich is cold. The cheese is entirely unmelted. I'm glad I ate at the lounge. What kind of juice is it? I have one. Alright, I got a juice as well. It's apparently an orange and apple blend. I don't normally actually drink juices that are blended. I normally like juice. Oh god. Turbulence. That was shaking my Osmo. I don't normally like drinking juices that are blended, but that was their only offering, so I'm gonna take it. But yeah, this sandwich is cold. I'm not a cold sandwich person. I'm not much of a sandwich person. I'm very much Asian in that regard, so might just have the cheese and be done with it. Mum's pandesal isn't warm either, I asked. The cheese is good though. It's definitely processed cheese, but it's tasty. Trying the juice. It's not bad. It actually kind of reminds me of Zesto. But yeah, this juice isn't bad at all. It tastes more orange than apple. It tastes like kind of like a watered down orange juice. It smell. It reminds me of a mixture of Zesto and Minute Maid. Or if you're from other countries, Zesto is a Filipino pouch juice drink. It's very reminiscent of Capri Sun. Also, something that Mum did note though, and so true, they're not asking you anymore what you want to drink. They have one option, juice. That's it. If you saw my Korea vlog, you would know that I flew Korean Airlines from Seoul back to Manila, and they definitely do ask you what you want to drink. My partner got a beer, no problems at all. Comes with a whole trolley full of stuff. And the other full service carrier that I flew before that quite regularly is Asiana. I flew Asiana like 3 or 4 times back and forth between Korea and Manila, and they always serve you drinks, whatever drink you want. And I flew Singapore Airlines down to Australia about 6 months ago, and again also they give you a drink, like whatever drink you want. I'm hoping that that drink service comes with the hot meal, but if I remember correctly, Singapore Airlines fed me twice on a similar length flight, and both times I had whatever drink I want. Yeah, so Qantas, you are not selling yourself to me right now. You weren't like this before. I used to fly Qantas frequently between Sydney and Manila, like at least once a year, normally about twice a year before the pandemic. You weren't like this, Qantas. Qantas used to serve me a banging vegetarian lasagna, and I'm not one who really likes vegetables, but it was so good. If I remember correctly, I used to get 2 hot meals, any drink I wanted. Like, Mum found the boarding pass of the person who sat in the seat before her. Her and her husband left their boarding passes. Hope you guys have a great time in Manila, I guess. I'm gonna go prep for sleep time. Everybody who wears nightly retainers knows the struggle. This time I did not forget my toothbrush. And it's a good thing I didn't, because it doesn't seem they have any toothbrushes here. And they also don't seem to have any cups, so it's a good thing I brought one. So yeah, here is your warning if you are one of those people who rely on the amenities on a plane. Qantas does not provide any amenities, not anymore. There's some hand wash and basically nothing else. In that drawer is like extra tissues. In a lot of ways in this trip, I feel like Qantas has low-key become a lot like a low-cost carrier. Sad about that. No amenities at all, so make sure you bring your own. Anyway, I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to head back off and go to sleep. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Hello. I just woke up because breakfast service is starting now. I slept like a baby, to be quite honest. I woke up like a few times, I had to just readjust my legs, and promptly fell right back asleep. I wouldn't call myself well rested, but because obviously it was just a few hours of sleep, but I would say that I slept pretty good for being in economy class, so thumbs up. I've now checked the little iPad thing, and we are over far north Queensland. Seems like I've slept about 5 hours, and we are landing in an hour and 40 minutes, so right after meal service, there's no more sleeping for me. I have to get ready for landing. Here is breakfast. This is how it looks like. They set up the tray in the aisle and they just give it to you like this. There was a choice of fresh fruit or this and nothing else. Only one hot meal option. And this is what it is. It is an omelette with some sausages, hash browns, some sort of spinach, I think, and some tomatoes. Alright, let's try this breakfast. Mum just said that she's not doing Qantas again. Like, there's a lot of cost cutting. It's nowhere near what it used to be. Sausage is alright. I think it's... Actually, I'm not sure what it is. So definitely, and especially because they no longer give a menu either, so you don't know. Not even on, like, the iPad thing. So, if you have any dietary restrictions, it might be a lot more difficult for you if you, like, eat halal, because you don't know what's in the meal. The hash browns taste fine, but they are a bit soggy. I vaguely remember having hash browns before on Qantas, and they weren't. But yeah, breakfast is alright. It's definitely not like trash. I did get this muffin. I'm not sure. Again, if you've got any dietary restrictions, it's a no bueno for you. Not sure what it is, and quite frankly, it's not the most appetizing looking thing. It looks moldy, so that's interesting. And I got an apple juice, which tastes fine. Tastes great. This video so far has low-key become a flight review, and the flight review is not very sparkling, so sorry about that, guys. We are now at my aunt's house. We already got our stuff with us. There, see, there's our bags. We already brought it upstairs to the room that we normally stay in when we're here with her. But it is really, really, really warm in Brisbane. And here we don't really use air conditioning nearly as liberally as we do in the Philippines, where it's like running 24/7. So that definitely does not help in terms of the heat. I'm not actually entirely sure what we are doing today. Probably mostly just settling in, probably going to go out to eat because we weren't really satisfied with the breakfast, and waiting for my cousin to get out of school. We are back to doing just everyday Australian things, basically. Can't take it anymore. I went downstairs, talked to my aunt for a little bit, but even she was like, just like, it's so hot, just go upstairs, switch on the AC and relax a little bit, because she normally likes sleeping immediately after a flight. So she's actually quite surprised that we don't want to sleep, because we slept pretty well on the plane. But she's like, just go upstairs, switch on the AC and just like relax a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. I've got my Kobo. I'm just going to relax on the bed and probably take a little bit of a rest, but not quite a sleep, because we are planning on going to, I can't close these blinds. Ah, come on. There we go. We are planning on going to the Indian restaurant that we really like when my cousin is back from school, because she really likes that place too. So kind of like a two birds one stone situation. I didn't notice that my hair still looks so ridiculous, but we are at Chemist Warehouse. We just bought a few things. I bought some more Telfast. That was the most important thing here. There is Chemist Warehouse. It's basically just like an Australian version of like Boots. We are here because we picked up my cousin and we are going to go to Sankap, which is the Indian restaurant that we really like here. And we're just outside. You can smell it. It smells so good. It smells so good. My hair is still odd, but I was so hungry that I forgot to take a vlog before. But here is the damage. That's actually the second butter chicken that we had, the second rice. It's empty now. This one was my dosa, but I had a second butter chicken. And then here's some sambar left over. And then here's the chutney. That's evidence that we had dosa. We are now back. I am dressed for bed. It is actually still quite early, but we are going to call it an early night. I bought this toothpaste at Chemist Warehouse. It's like in a funny tube. I bought it mostly because it's in a funny tube. This brand apparently has like a lot of different like flavors of toothpaste. This one is vanilla. My cousin likes a few of these flavors. Some of them she thinks are disgusting, but some of them she says are quite nice, so I'm gonna give this one a go. And yeah, I think that's it for the day. Sorry for the first part of this video being basically a flight review, but you know, sometimes things happen. And yeah, that is day one, I guess, technically in Brisbane. It is like just past 1 p.m. My hair looks crazy because I just got out of bed. I slept until just past 11, passed out, like, I'm not even kidding. And then just spent a few hours lying down and reading because I'm still not fully recovered. Mum got Macca's for me, so I'm gonna go head downstairs and eat.
Is this it? Or
Yep, that's it. There's SIM cards inside, Mum. We are at Woolies. We were here for like a grand total of like 5 seconds. I forgot to take a video of my food, so I'll just insert a picture of chicken McNuggets if you don't know what it looks like. We were at Woolies. There it is, Woolies, for about 5 seconds because Mum lost her SIM card. So we have to go buy a new one so we can process the transfer of her SIM card number. They're calling me back at 2 o'clock, which is in about 20 minutes. So yeah, just a really, really short trip. It's been less than an hour, and yet we are back here at Woolies because the guy apparently didn't scan the card properly. So now I need to fix that because we can't activate the card because of it. The lady looked at the receipt and said that it was sold without a problem. Mum says it's the same number as the card number, so it should have been sold. I guess now the problem is with Boost, or still tagged as not sold. We got to figure it out now. I swear we've spent more money on gas with how expensive petrol is right now than we have on this $2 SIM card. And we're supposed to go somewhere after this. I don't know if we're going to have enough time now. Went to the wrong side of the car. At least it's just a short drive, but still, it's the effort, you know, of needing to get in, get out, etc., etc. They're going to call me at 2:30. Hopefully this time they actually do call me because they didn't call me at 2 when they said that they would. I was just like there waiting. I would just prefer if they do actually call me back, because I don't want to have to explain yet again what is going on, rather than just somebody just knowing immediately. So that's the only reason. But if they don't call me as soon as 2:30 hits, I will call them myself. Well, 2:30 is in 3 minutes. So hopefully, cross fingers. I'm in the bedroom, boiling hot because it is 30 degrees outside, and we did not switch on the air conditioning because we're actually downstairs, but I'm upstairs to do this phone call, and it is 2:32 and they haven't called me yet, so I'm gonna give them a ring back.
Welcome to Boost Mobile.
Oh no, now I'm put in a queue. There was no queue the first 2 times that I called. Oh, my eczema is flaring up a little bit. That's the redness. My upper lip. Hi. Oh, okay, you're like the 3rd person I've talked to today. I think this guy's Filipino. Same as the 2nd person that I was talking to.
If you are able to get another $2 SIM card.
So this guy's a little condescending, but he's been the most trying to figure out a solution. He's just a little bit of an asshole, but that's fine. We gotta go get another SIM card, and then they'll refund us $4 instead. So we gotta go. And he said not to come back to the store.
We'll see.
Okay, let's go. We are now at another mall, and we are at Coles. We are getting another SIM card. Another Boost SIM. And this time, hopefully it works. I swear to God if this doesn't work. There's your evidence. It's been scanned. You just dump the coins in there. Mum's already done. She's already dumped it. Activation. Yes, print receipt. She just told us that we had to bring it, so. Okay, now we just gotta wait for the call. Good secured, and hopefully this time it works. Mum is buying meat at this butcher right outside of Coles. So we passed by this guy who was selling freshly made donuts, and we bought some there. There's only one left. He gave us 2 free ones too, so we're very happy about that. I'm waiting for the call from Boost to process this transfer. I'm really thirsty, so I'm definitely gonna go get a cha time as well, but he should be calling me any second now. If he doesn't, I'll just call back yet again, but just really annoying to like constantly repeat myself about what's going on. So, and also this guy said that he'd give me a $4 refund for the hassle of the SIM card, so I would rather be this guy again, even though he was a bit of an asshole, but that's fine. I got my cha time. It was very quick. I appreciate the speed in Australia. I also left my bag here at the table, and it was entirely fine because everybody takes Apple Pay here. Love that. Although I had a little bit of a problem with the Apple Pay because my Apple Pay is still set to my Korean card. So like with the speed of everything, I accidentally used my Korean card, but then it declined. So first time in my life when I'm so happy that my card declined. Okay, so they still haven't called, so we can't wait anymore. I got up and I'm looking inside JB Hi-Fi because I need to get a new MacBook. Ooh, it's up to $128 off the MacBook Pro. I'm looking at probably just getting the Air though. $1,747 for just like the base model. I don't need anything like crazy because I have my iMac at home, but when I travel and I need to get some work done, better off with a MacBook. We are now at Kmart. If there are any Americans who are watching this or people who are more familiar with America, Kmart in Australia is very different from Kmart in America. I love Kmart. Most Australians will tell you that they love Kmart, and that's for a reason. It has almost everything you need at like a very cheap and a very reasonable price. So shout out to Kmart. Not many places where you can still buy things for $1, but here you can. Kitchen stuff is probably the #1 thing that most people buy at Kmart. Look, you can get a big microwave. You can get a big microwave for $99. To be quite honest, that's a bit pricey for Kmart. Baby Stanley, I don't know how many dollars that is. Here's a mini air fryer, $39. It really is mini. It's just so small. it'll be really cute for like people who are living alone or like at a dorm. This is what I came to Kmart for. Something like this, but it's all USB type A, so might need to find something else. We are at the food court. We just ordered some lang sao. We are waiting for the food to come, but the dumplings have come already. There it is. They are pork and chive dumplings, I believe. I'm not the biggest fan of dumplings. That's really for mum and my aunt and my uncle. I'm here for their noodles. I love lang sao. I used to go there all the time to their Burwood location when we lived in Sydney, but they have one here in Brisbane in Garden City in the mall, and that's where we often go because my cousin absolutely loves noodles, and she does indeed love lang sao as well. There it is. That's lang sao. That's their beef noodle soup. We are home now. I tried to call Boost because they hadn't called me at all, and apparently they close 8 p.m. Sydney time, not Brisbane time. And I keep forgetting about that time difference because Sydney has daylight saving. So I'm going to have to call them tomorrow. What an adventure, just trying to get this. At least it is Sunday tomorrow, so we don't have to worry too much about any of mum's results coming in because there's no work on Sundays. Also, this is flickering because of the electric fan, the ceiling fan. It's on, so it's causing the light to flicker. But anyway, gonna have to deal with that. And because it is almost 8 o'clock, there's literally nothing else to do in Australia. Things close really, really early, so I'm just gonna take a shower and head to bed. Not quite sure what's going on tomorrow, but I think I need to get on the hunt again, trying to look for a charger that has both USB type A and USB type C, and also has like the changing outlet socket thing. That seems to be the goal. See you all tomorrow. It is just past 1 again on the 9th of February. Last night we actually had a cheeky midnight snack. I didn't film it because my camera was charging. It was also the middle of the night and we were keeping very quiet from auntie and uncle. But lunch is ready, so they woke me up. And it's time to go downstairs to have a bit of lunch. This is lunch. There is Shanghai and also some sort of soup noodle situation down the back. There's also some leftover breakfast. I forgot about that.
Make sure I'm helping the right person. I need to confirm your date of birth.
I'm back to calling
Please
Boost.
enter the day.
It is several hours after lunch. We've just been in this room the whole time. About an hour ago, we switched on the air conditioning because it's so hot. But Mum had a nap, but now she's awake. So we are off to look for some snacks. Probably we're going to go head to Woolies. We also need to buy some cheese because my cousin wants Filipino cheese sticks. And normally when we're here, we make a bunch and then we freeze them. So she has some for a while. I don't actually know how long. Bea, how long does cheese sticks last with you in the fridge? Like a few weeks maximum?
Maybe. I don't know, maybe over, actually a few weeks.
Yeah, they only last a few weeks before she runs out of them, but that's okay. We still love them, so... And unlike in the Philippines, you can't buy them at the store here. If you want them, you're going to need to make them yourself. Once all of us lazy bones are actually willing to get up, then we will go. We just got to Baranda and Woolies is already closed. This is what really annoys me about Australia. I just thought that Woolies would be open till at least 7, but apparently not. So I'm fairly certain that the... This camera keeps moving because the car's turned. But I'm fairly certain the Woolies that was near us where we used to live in Sydney closed at 7, but apparently here in Brisbane they close really, really early all the time. So now I have to find alternatives. But we are going to go get me some food.
Yes, please.
Hi, can I get 2 cod fish and chips, please? Battered?
2 cod batter and
Yep.
chip separate.
Okay,
With the
sure.
Cod and chip.
Sure.
Okay, 2 batter cod
Mm-hmm.
and 2 serving chip or 1 chip.
And just 1 large chips.
1 large chip.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all. I have the food. It is in my lap. It is currently low-key burning me, but that's fine. We are on our way to a Coles Express to hopefully be able to buy a few things. And if not, there is a 7-Eleven near us, which we're also going to pass by because we need to gas up. We are on the hunt for banana bread, for some chips, and potentially some cheese if we do find some. Turns out the petrol here is the same price as it is outside, so Mum is getting filled up here. And success, they've got banana bread, so get some of that and also get a mud cake because my cousin quite likes chocolate cake. And the honey soy chicken is on special for $4.50 each. It's almost half price. Might get some of that too. This is like an exclusively Australian flavor, I feel. An Aussie classic, some fish and chips. I have to be a little bit quiet because my aunt and my uncle are already off to bed, but yeah, that's it for today. Really, there's not much going on. This is the reality of life, really. As you can see, it's not all glitz and glamour. We're not always going out. This is how ordinary life is, really, in Australia. Yeah, so it's not the most exciting vlog, but I guess if you want to see how everyday life is, this is pretty accurate. I am going to go to bed now. I'm going to go get ready for bed and then head to bed because tomorrow my mum has a CT scan. So we're going to head off to the hospital quite early. So maybe tomorrow there will be a little bit more adventure, I guess you could say. Good night, everybody. It is just before 8 o'clock in the morning on the 10th of February. I'm already dressed because I spent my time waking up while I was getting dressed. Mum has her doctor's appointment, so we're leaving. One of these cards allegedly has credit in it, and we're not sure which one. And in Queensland, there's no sort of like app that tells you how much you have, and you cannot use your debit card or your credit card to get on. So thumbs up, Queensland. There's the bus. Hi. It had charged, but good. I signed myself into the seat by accident. So we are here, well, underneath it at least. The bus was weirdly enough caught in traffic, despite the fact that the buses here have their own, not only their own lane, but have their own roads. We went to the wrong one, so now we've got to go find the right one, hopefully. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. We're back exactly where we started about 15 minutes ago. Unfortunately, the people who helped us said that they'd wait outside, but to make sure that we were at the right place, but they didn't. My guess is that we were inside for a while and they thought that was it, but joke, it wasn't. We were inside for a while because we were waiting for the receptionist. So yeah, we're right exactly back where we started about 15 or so minutes ago. It is like 1 hour and 30 minutes later and we are done. Mum's done with her CT scan, so now we are at Subway. Subway in other countries, I've noticed, doesn't do spinach, baby spinach, for whatever reason, but they do in Australia. And spinach is like one of the few vegetables that I eat. I'm very bad with eating my veggies. So yeah, here's my little pizza sub. We just picked up the keys. We are going to drive. Oh, so hot in this, oh my god. We are going to drive to the GP. And I think we're also going to the mall after that. So yeah, it is so hot in this car, oh my god. It is a blistering 30 degrees Celsius according to this car. This is also the first time in about 6 or so months that I'm driving. In Australia. The sunshade is really, really warm. Hello, steering wheel. I hope I still remember how to use you. We are done. I have my referral. Also got a blood test. I don't know when I'll get to see this specialist because specialist waiting times is long in Australia, but I still have to phone them. and figure it out. I gotta drive again, so I gotta go. We are at Indooroopilly. I think that's how you say it. We're actually here for Lululemon, but we have stopped by the food court for some lunch. There is a massive fly. It's really, really annoying. And I have teriyaki chicken sushi, which apparently is an Australian thing, and some Coke and some fries. Mum has laksa, and she says that laksa in Australia is just so much better than laksa in the Philippines. Apparently it tastes like really, really different. We found Lulu. It's a little pop-up store. Mum is picking some mangoes because they are 3 for $8. Also, I have no idea what I would do with this much corn, but $6 for 5 massive bits of corn. And also tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, that's only $4. I get that Australia has gotten really expensive, but coming from the Philippines and from Korea, seeing fresh fruits and vegetables is just like this cheap and this plentiful. I miss it. I miss it. I miss it a lot. This kangkong, which is I think water spinach in English, unironically looks better here than it does in the Philippines. We are now at Coles, just grabbing a few things, especially because yesterday we didn't get to go to the grocery store. So welcome to Australia. There's just so many choices for milk. I don't know about you, Coles, but I don't think you should be selling this pancetta anymore. Look at the color and look at the mold. It's so bad. Something that I miss from Australia and Europe, especially when I'm in the Philippines, is this. Like all of this here, all the way to the end, that is all cheese. Here. Here's some of your more gourmet cheeses, soft cheeses. You just don't have... Oh, there's more. There's more cheese over there. And over here, there's some plant-based stuff too, including plant-based cheese. It is definitely something I miss a lot whenever I'm not here. Cheese seems to be so difficult to find in the Philippines, like good cheese. So for sure, I'm gonna miss that. At Coles, they have these magic discs that come with your purchase. I have no idea what they are and I have no idea what they do, but they are Harry Potter, so I got them. So we are back at my aunt and my uncle's place. I am going to try and take a nap because I slept like a total of maybe like 4 hours. So that is where these eye bags are from. And I was the one who drove all day, so I'm doubly tired. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing tonight, but for now I'm going to take off my contact lenses, gonna give my eyes a bit of a rest, and going to take a big fat nap. Mama woke me for dinner. I have sinigang, an Australian classic, honey soy chicken. Literally the best flavored chips, and nobody can convince me otherwise. I'm ready for bed. Good night. It is almost 3 o'clock on the 11th of February, and for the first time since we got to Brisbane, aside from like the first night, I slept through the night. I didn't have just a measly 4 hours of sleep, so I'm personally happy. But Mum has switched off the air conditioning now, but it's 30 degrees outside, so I'm gonna go downstairs and have some lunch. This is lunch. It's basically sinigang. It's just sinigang and some adobong kangkong that Mama made. We're basically just eating leftovers for lunch. We are showered, dressed, and on our way out. We are going to Chemist Warehouse, and then we're going to go and have some dinner. I'm not quite sure where. My aunt said we're gonna go have dinner, so everything's going to be a surprise for me. Honestly, I haven't done much. I really haven't done much today except sleep. And I'm happy about that, I'm not gonna lie. So everything that's happening today is just a surprise. Mum is driving the car today because I have my glasses on, and I don't drive with just my glasses on, at least not when the sun's still out, or rather when the sun is like halfway down, because it like blinds me. I need sunglasses, but it's already late in the day and I can't be bothered to put on contact lenses because I only brought like 8 to 10 pairs with me, so I can't use them every single day. So mum's driving, but tomorrow we do have quite a lot of things planned, and tomorrow I'll be driving again. Seems like we're just taking turns. We are now at Chemist Warehouse, just in the prescription section, because mum needs prescriptions and so does my uncle. We are grabbing his prescriptions as well. This is what every Australian comes to Chemist Warehouse for at one point. All of these vitamins and supplements. This is something you got to be careful with at Chemist Warehouse though. Pink Slip, for example, you think it's on sale? It's not. It's still the same price. We are now headed to Woolies. My aunt and my uncle and my cousin have already eaten because they were really hungry. I also managed to buy quite a few things from Chemist Warehouse that are either difficult to find in the Philippines, like my contact lens solution. I've been rationing it because it's quite rare in the Philippines because of shortages. But I found it here. They're almost the same price as in the Philippines and here, but it's clearly much more accessible here. I also managed to buy things that are a little bit more annoying to buy, like Hydroid cream, which in Australia is just like in the aisle, but in the Philippines, for whatever reason, it is prescription. And also quite a few things that were on sale, like for my grandmother and stuff as well. People were telling me about how there's a lot of things in Australia that are currently like out of stock and stuff. What is this? Growing up in Australia, I don't remember empty aisles like that, except for when like things were on mega sale. So that's interesting to see. We're at another Australian classic. This time it's Oporto. I am dressed and ready for bed. I forgot to take a video of the Oporto. I was just like way too excited. Classic Australian fast food. And I do love my Bondi bites, or as they call them now, crispy chicken strips, something like that. Anyway, tomorrow we have a fuller day, so I'm going to head to sleep. Well, I'm going to lie down in bed, check if they've got Grey's Anatomy on Disney Plus here, and then I'm going to go to bed. It is Wednesday, the 12th of February, just past 2 o'clock, 2:13. I have already put on my contact lenses and brushed my teeth. I'm going to go get changed because we've got to pick up my cousin from school and then head to the mall to watch a movie. Alright, we are going to go drive to my cousin to go pick her up. I'm driving today, that's why I've got my contact lenses on. And we're a tiny bit late, but I think it's going to be fine. Her school is really close. We made it to the mall. We picked up my cousin. There she is. She took a quick shower at home and then we drove to the mall. There's a few things we need to do before we watch the movie. We've got 2 hours before the movie starts, and one of them is we have to eat dinner. So we'll see if we can fit everything. They didn't have any more teriyaki chicken cucumbers, so I'm dealing with crispy chicken. Cheers, thank you. It was on special, just $2. Sweet corn soup, Chinese style, so decided to take the plunge. We were just at Kmart. I'm actually just in front of it, and I swear to God, the oddest things happen inside of Kmart. So today, there was just somebody in the middle of the aisles who just screamed, "Oh fuck," like really loudly, just out of nowhere, and just caused all of us to stop and look towards the guy who made the noise. But no idea who he was, where he was. It was just like an aisle or two away from me. And then as well, somebody inside there smells like BO, and the smell is lingering currently wherever they pass. So yeah, weird things happen in a Kmart. I swear Kmart is where almost all Australians from all backgrounds come and congregate. And so you've got people from all walks of life inside a Kmart, some in better situations, some in worse, sometimes in terms of money, sometimes in terms of mental health. And it is absolutely hilarious. It's always a boon being inside Kmart. You will always experience something new or odd every single time you go inside one. Stop by the car real quick. I'm just dropping off everything because can't watch a movie when you have a trolley full of things. So I'm just like grabbing things and then just chucking them in the car. We can deal with it being nice later, not right now. Alright, I think that's it. We're here. It's really, really loud inside. The ads are playing now, and after this it's Captain America. But here's how the cinema looks like. Unfortunately, the gold cast was full, so we are here in VMAX, but still super, super, super excited. We are home now. We watched Captain America Brave New World. I haven't been too into Marvel lately. I feel like after Endgame, there's only been like a few of them that I've liked. But this one I actually kind of liked. It felt short, I'm not gonna lie, even though it was like 2 hours long. It felt short, but it was enjoyable. Definitely like the new Falcon guy. He seems funny. We are slowly but surely getting ready for bed. And then tomorrow we've got a few more things that we need to do. And I really need to go buy my laptop, so. It is the 13th of February. I've already brushed my teeth and tied up my hair. We are going to go have lunch and then pick up my cousin, take her to Kwan, and then go shopping because it is Thursday, which means it is late night shopping night in Australia. We're back at Sankalp, the Indian restaurant that we like, and Mum got a non-veg thali and it looks so good. Honestly, if it was not for the fact that I absolutely adore dosa, I'd be a bit jealous with what Mum has gotten. It looks really, really tasty. Here's my cheese dosa, and I don't know if this is weird or not, but I like to dip it in sambar. We are at Chemist Warehouse again. We are here to pick up Mum's prescriptions, the iconic yellow and blue of Chemist Warehouse. I knew that Kmart had a dupe for I think they're the Drunk Elephant drops. I didn't know that MCO Beauty had. I had to take in the wheelie bins. I swear this is like the first time in maybe like 20 years almost since I brought in wheelie bins. I'm inside JB Hi-Fi and I'm finally taking the plunge. I'm buying a new MacBook because I need to work from home as I travel sometimes. And yeah, so this is it. It's the MacBook Air, just the M3 chip. I'm fully aware that the M4 is coming out, but I can't wait anymore because I've worked this weekend. But my mum wants a new laptop anyway because she hasn't had one in years. So I'm going to give her this one when I'm done with it and buy myself the M4 when it comes out and I have a little bit more money again. Yeah, it's on sale at JB Hi-Fi because they are very aware that the new one's coming out. So it's like almost $200 cheaper right now at JB Hi-Fi than it is at the Apple Store. So that JB Hi-Fi does not have the exact model that I was looking for in stock, the Starlight one, because that's the one that Mum wants. So we called up another JB Hi-Fi that is not too far away that they said has it in stock. So we are going to head over there after we finish here. Mum, did you pay for this? Mum accidentally walked out with something that she wanted to buy, and then she forgot, and then she just almost did it a second time. Oh Lord. She just walked out with it, and now she's running back because Mum doesn't steal, she just forgets. She forgot. Alright, the JB Hi-Fi girl was pretty alright about it. She was just laughing. She was just laughing about it because, you know, we went back and we gave it. So she doesn't mind. She found it hilarious, thankfully. And did not accuse us of stealing. Yeah, she has a memory of a fish. Snack time. I have sushi, teriyaki chicken, cucumber. My cousin's already finished almost finished her dumplings. And my mum had egg rolls, which is now empty. But they're sharing a cha time because they both like taro. I like my lemon black tea, so there's mine. I just got a small one this time though. I totally spaced out and I forgot, but we went to JD because Mum bought a pair of shoes, and we went to Uniqlo to shop the sale, and I got a dress from Uniqlo. Here's the haul. Mum bought a pair of sneakers from JD, and there's all the clothes in the other bag from Uniqlo. We are at Coles and we just picked up a few things. Honestly, there's not many things that we need. It's just like things that we've forgotten. So we just keep coming back. But there's a lot of coffee things on sale. Hang on, let me reach it. Oh. Mum's struggling to get something. She's not very tall, but she's got it. Being short means you need to be resourceful. Just that is $114 almost. Oh my god. I got more magic discs. I still haven't opened the other one. I probably should, but I still have no idea what's in these, but they're Harry Potter, so I'm taking them. We made it to the other JB Hi-Fi place. There's 30 minutes till closing, so we're still good. Look at the size of this. This is such a big JB Hi-Fi. We've never been here before, but it's just like right off the M7. It is a massive JB Hi-Fi. You literally can't miss it. Mum saw it from like a kilometer away. We called up ahead, asked them to reserve it for us. That will be here before closing. So here we are. Let's hope there was no miscommunication. I've got it. So we are home. I'm already dressed for bed, but we're gonna open this up. All right. And there it is. Let's put that to the side real quick. It comes with the MagSafe charger, all the informations, and I don't think they give the stickers anymore, do they? Hang on. No, they don't. There's the plug. It's an Australian plug, straight to USB Type-C. Right, so this is now paper. The last one that I had was not. Even the one that came with my iMac is not. Alright, so that's the color. Isn't she pretty? I need to buy a little case for it. Oh, she switches on immediately after you open it. So yeah, hello. It is super late. It's literally like almost 1 a.m. in the morning, but I have everything that I need downloaded now. I've got Notion, I've got Zoom, Tencent Meeting, WeCom, and also I have GoodNotes downloaded as well. It's just not on the dock. So I've got to head to bed. Good night, bye. It is February 14th. I've been up for a few hours already. I've just been doing work stuff, but they've called us now. We gotta go have lunch or like after school food. So gotta get up. Here I've got a plate of beef steak tagalog. It's now been several hours since lunch. I've just been here basically just like trying to organize everything because I've got work starting tomorrow and I have like done very little prep for it, basically zero, so I'm doing it now and organizing a lot of my calendar stuff. Like here's my planner. It's been untouched for like a month and I'm just like fixing everything in it now. It is pretty empty compared to usual because obviously like I no longer work my full-time job, but also I've been traveling a lot lately, which means that everything is just a little bit haywire. I haven't been able to actually sit down at my desk and do like actual work. So yeah, it's already what time is it? 6:42 and it's time for dinner. They've already called me downstairs, so I'm just about to go. But yeah, I've been using this bed as my desk and that is the damage currently. I already actually closed these two. It looked a little bit more chaotic when those two weren't closed. I totally forgot to film it, but we had a chocolate mousse cake for dessert. Here are the remnants of it. There we go. My partner sent it via mail to us for Valentine's Day and it was really good. Chocolate mousse. I'm back to doing work. Very clearly, we've really done nothing very interesting today. I'm just going to finish up with work, prep for tomorrow, and then I'm going to head to bed because I have to be up early tomorrow to teach. So, yeah, I guess that was like literally the most boring day that I've had since I started vlogging this year. So, good night, everybody. I hope your day wasn't as boring as mine.
It is 12 o'clock on Saturday the 15th of February. I'm so sorry I didn't get to vlog immediately after I woke up because I woke up and I went straight to work. Here is what I was working with, my MacBook and my iPad. Obviously both of them were open. I just did 2 hours of work and basically I woke up and went straight into it. But now we are having lunch before we leave for the day. This is like the earliest that I've been awake this whole time that we've been here, except for like when mum had her appointment. So this is a great time for us to basically go and do things. I have a second bit of work today, but it's not until 8:30 and I prepped for that last night, so we've got a bit of time this Saturday. We just parked at DFO. It is right next to me over there. I drove, so that's why no vlogging until now. It is just before 2 o'clock, I believe. We basically just ate really quickly and then got ready to go. There's not like a stringent mission, but I do love me some Bonds undies, so that's probably what I'm gonna look for if it's on sale. There's DFO. There's Brisbane's DFO. This bag is so cute. Oh my god. They have a bigger one too. Oh, so cute. Kate Spade has a Hello Kitty line. It's limited edition, so it's apparently only 30% off, but it's still really cute. Adidas, it has a few good sales. This sports bra is $39, which is really not that bad. There is so many bras as well on sale at Under Armour, and they're laid out much nicer than at Adidas. There's some bras that are like closer to $80, but this one, for example, is $40. So I need a good chunk of sports bras because I grew larger. I'm going to actually give my other sports bras to my cousin, my older ones that no longer fit me, but so I need new sports bras and $40. I'm not against it. We are stopped for a snack in the middle of the DFO. I've got some sushi and also some fish and chips. I didn't eat much for lunch, so I am a little bit hungry, so there's a good chunk of food. We are driving home, and by we I mean I am driving. Move the car forward a little bit to get things in the back. Seatbelt before we even go. Okay, let's go. Vay's in the front seat with me. There. We are home now. We stopped by really quickly at Chemist Warehouse to buy some nail polish and also to look for meds for my cousin, only to realize that they already had some at home. But now, before I start work, I have an hour and a half until work. I am being the dutiful older cousin and helping my cousin out with her command work. Honestly, she's much better at fractions than I am because I haven't done fractions in I haven't done fractions in about 15 years, since I was in year 6 or so. But I know my order of operations, so that's what I'm watching and making sure that she does right. I've finished my work and immediately my things have gone to charge. There's the MacBook, there's my iPad. I was so close to being low battery. I was honestly a little bit worried, like about halfway through the lesson, if it would make it all the way, but it did, so happy days. Yeah, I'm going to take a shower now because tomorrow is a pretty full day. We are going to pick up my mum's cousin's wife, who's also my godmother, and my cousin, well, her daughter. If you are Filipino, you would know that that is your cousin. She's moving from Singapore. So we are picking them up at the airport tomorrow and then going down to the Gold Coast, because that's where she's going to be studying, to help them settle down, well, to help them get there and to like maybe help settle down a little bit, that kind of thing. So I have to be up at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go take a shower and head to bed. Nothing else. Nothing more interesting tonight, but tomorrow definitely a lot more of an adventurous day. It is just past 7 in the morning on Sunday the 16th of February. I'm already up. I'm really sleepy, but I gotta get ready to go pick up my mum's cousin / my godmother from the airport. We are on our way to the airport and I'm not the one driving, so I get to vlog. We just passed the city, no bae? Yeah, we just passed the city. It's a pretty small one all in all. So we are headed north. Is this the Brisbane River?
Yeah, that's Brisbane River.
There's the Brisbane River just past all of this concrete. The Brisbane River is what Brisbane, the city, is named after. We are now at the airport. There are so many people coming in, mostly international students. One of the international student people said that they're expecting 200 people to come in, like literally just in this like few planes that have arrived. Yeah, so that's a lot of students, just all international ones. We actually found the person that's supposed to pick up my cousin. So it's nice to know that they're already there. But my cousin and my godmother / my mum's cousin, they're still waiting for their luggage, or at least when we called them about 10 minutes ago. So we are still waiting and we are really, really hungry. We picked up my aunt / mum's cousin / my godmother, and also my cousin's already on her way, but we were really hungry, so where at Macca's, I have pancakes. So we picked up my cousin from her homestead, and now I'm relegated to the back of the car while we go to the local Westfield to check out the area as well. Homestead lady seems to be very nice. We seem to be in like the northern part of the Gold Coast, so it didn't take too long to get here. It's a very hilly place, and there's a lot of turns, a lot of curves. A little bit crazy, but it's all good. It's all good. It's just a bit warm. It's like 31 degrees outside, but that's the reality. Oh my god. Yeah, so my aunt lives in Brisbane. Now I have a cousin who lives in the Gold Coast. Oh my god. And my brother lives in Sydney. We are at Typo, because apparently my cousin has a 50% off discount, and look, they've got Elmo cups. That's so cute. We are eating Chinese. We quickly headed to Coles and then to Priceline, just over there. And we bought some necessary things for my cousin. It is 7:30. We are back now in Brisbane. I literally passed out immediately after we got into the car to drive home. And as soon as we got back, I went upstairs and I passed out. I slept about 3 hours. So I'm getting up now because otherwise I'm not going to fall asleep later to then wake up tomorrow in the morning. I tried waking up Mum and she yelled at me. So I'm going to go downstairs, try and see if there's any food. I'm in the car. This is the first time I'm driving at night in a while, but I'm going to go get Guzman y Gomez. I'm doing GYG. It's still pretty lively for being this late. Hi. Could I get 2 $3 tacos, please? Just one car, please. Cheers, thank you. I also need to go withdraw cash because I have no more cash. And in a lot of places in Australia nowadays, there's a surcharge. So whenever there's a surcharge, obviously I'm not willing to pay it. So I'm just gonna take out a little bit of cash just so I have some. It's really sad that we've regressed. Never mind, it is out of service. I have 2 $3 tacos, although I will say they're a lot more sparse in filling than they used to be. Some corn chips and some queso. I am fresh from a shower. I am very clearly ready for bed, but for now I am on my computer and on my iPad watching volleyball. But we have to be up again early tomorrow because Mum has her appointment with the doctor tomorrow. And we're going to finally find out what's going on with the cancer and stuff. So yeah, it's an early night tonight. Or at least as early as my body will let me go to sleep. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night in terms of vlog. There's nothing else I'm going to do but edit a little bit. Good night, everybody. Hello, it is Monday, the 17th of February. I just woke up. Mum's actually just about to leave now because they called her a little bit earlier than expected. Because turns out they need a bit of blood work. So she's gonna go first and then I'm just gonna follow along after. But my AirTags arrived today, which is nice. These are my first ever set, although mum has like 8 of them or something. I'm gonna go get ready and then going to go catch the bus. Okay, I am basically ready to go. I'm just grabbing some water, then I'm gonna put on my shoes and then head to the bus stop. That's enough. It's a pretty nice day for a walk, thankfully. It's not as like scalding hot as it's been in the last few days, despite it being 28 degrees. And there's a bit of a breeze, so yeah, that's nice. So we've been in this waiting room close to an hour now. Mum, longer than that. It has been about 30 minutes since she was supposed to be seen by the doctor, and we have no idea why she hasn't been seen yet. People have come in and out of this waiting room, and we are the ones that are still here. So that's a little bit annoying. My aunt just left. She is a nurse at this hospital, and by the sounds of it, she finds it quite odd as well that the doctor is this late. Apparently, she has just been called in for something or the other, so that might be the reason as to why she's late. But it is really annoying considering I am quite hungry and I would like to eat. Just some quick lunch. I've gotten some pancakes. Thank you! We are home for a little bit, just grabbing the keys before we head off to the GP. I just need to pick up my results from my blood test that I did last week. And getting off the bus, I rolled my ankle. We just got to Westfield. I drove and then I parked, so no video of that obviously. I'm here to pick up something for my partner's dad, and then afterwards, if we've got time, going to head to the GP because that GP apparently closes at 10 p.m, so all good. Alright, so I just came from JB Hi-Fi, which is right behind me. There's JB. And turns out my partner bought it for the wrong JB Hi-Fi, even though I told him the one at Westfield Mount Gravatt. He picked the one just at Mount Gravatt, the one that's on the main road. So I don't know whether or not we're going to make it before closing, but Mum's buying some vegetables, so at least the drive wasn't such a waste. And the veggies here look really, really good. Like, they've got snake beans, and I swear the sitaw looks better here than it does in the Philippines. And same with the kangkong. Like, look. The tomatoes look so good. If I was just in Australia all the time, probably turn that into pasta sauce. It looks so good. We are now hopefully at the correct JB Hi-Fi. Now at Chemist Warehouse to buy something for my ankle. I have a brace at home in Manila, so I might just get this one. Just some elastic support. I'm having Shanghai for dinner. We are rolling cheese lumpia or cheese sticks, depends on what you want to call them. We normally make them in bulk and then freeze them. My cousin loves them, so she's actually also helping. Just so you know. It is actually late and I'm on my phone because I have a quick midnight snack. I couldn't resist and I made some Maggi chicken noodles. There's the chicken noodles. I'm actually all ready for bed. I took a shower. I am watching some UAAP because it started on Saturday. But before I go to bed, I want to unbox the AirTags. Make sure I have the right ones. Okay, I managed to get it open. Alright, there they are. Okay, I managed to get them out. So there it is. I think they're still fully sealed, clearly, despite the fact that they are engraved, so Apple does know how to do that. I'm not sure which one's mine and which one's my partner's, but that's okay. We'll figure it out in Europe. I'm just going to put these away and then call it a day. Yeah, good night everyone. It is the 18th of February. I just woke up and got out of bed, and I'm going to go downstairs to have some breakfast / lunch because it is basically 12. Mama made sinigang. I can smell it, so I'm going to go downstairs and eat it. It is now 5 o'clock. I have done nothing all day. My cousin's actually already home from school, and I've just been watching the UAAP, catching up on the games that happened this weekend. But I'm going to go get changed because we may or may not go out for dinner tonight. Update, we did go out to eat. We are at East's. Here's what I got. I got a chicken shinity. That coleslaw is actually mine, but Mum wants it, so Mum will have it. But yeah, there we go. My cousin's kids' meal apparently came with an ice cream, but she was full, so I'm having it. She says she's full, but she is eating a few spoonfuls of it. I just have to feed it to her. I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot to close out the day, so I just headed to the bathroom real quick because my mum's asleep. I'll see you all tomorrow. It is the 19th of February. I'm up way too early, but I need to shower. I guess I don't have a choice. Alright, I'm fully dressed and we are going to go to Queensland X-ray. We're going to one that's a bit further away. So we're driving and I'm driving. We are already done at the PET scan place. Obviously I didn't film it because I drove, and then obviously we were basically in a hospital setting. But now we have driven to Bauer, which is a cafe place that my mum really likes. It's alright for me, not my favorite, but needed to grab a little bit of breakfast. So here's the breakfast. I basically just have 2 sausages, a rasher of bacon, and a toast. I could have sworn that this used to be a sourdough bread. That was actually what I was looking forward to, but they gave me a piece of multigrain, so I guess we'll have to deal with it. Okay, I asked, and they replaced it with sourdough. Just a quick stop in the supermarket, and I'm looking for corn because I have a craving. But look what you can apparently get now. You can get okra in cans. I might just get this one, even though this is bigger than I wanted because it's cheap. So Coles has the promo with the Harry Potter. Woolies has Minecraft. I decided to get them because I think my cousin plays Minecraft. I know one of them does. Can't remember which one, but I know it's one of the younger ones. But yeah, they seem like playing cards though. So there's 40 to collect and I have 8. So alright, I'm once again on the way to the bus stop. This time Mum and I are on our way to South Bank to go see my cousin, her cousin. After that, I think we're gonna go up to Queen Street to the city because Mum wants to go to Lululemon because she really wants that tote bag, but she wants to see it first. So we're gonna go see if they have it up there. Then we're gonna come back to the house afterwards, I believe. This trip is mostly just to kind of show my cousin how to get to my aunt's place, to make sure that if she needs anything, she knows where to go. So we found the cousins and now we are at Korean barbecue. We got some Wagyu beef. Look at that! I'm so excited. We found this farmer's market just in front of, I don't know actually what the building this is. I'm not from Brisbane, like I said, but it's really cute. They got really good deal on fruits. Mum, my godmother, and my cousin are buying fruits. But yeah, there's a bunch of food here. Some honey, that's cute. Oh, they've got sourdough bread. But yeah, this is really nice. Definitely worth going to. It's just off Queen Street in front of the Bank of New South Wales building. This pie shop is called Cutie Pie. That's such a cute name. We went home for a little bit, but now we are out for dinner. Here's my dinner. I have a crispy chicken rice because that is really hard to find outside of Australia or Vietnam. And Mum has a pho. A kid's one because she's not that hungry. Sanchura has this Sunday thing and it looks pretty nice. So we dropped off my cousin and my aunt in the Gold Coast and we just drove straight back. Basically just a very quick round trip, and now we're back at home. This is actually our last night in Brisbane. That beep is my corn ready. Hang on. The butter's barely melted. Pop that in for another 30 seconds. But yeah, so tomorrow we leave for Manila. We're actually back again in Brisbane really quickly because unfortunately Mum has more doctor's appointments and tests that she needs to do. We were hoping that she didn't need to, but unfortunately that is our reality. So we are going to be back very soon. There's my corn. What the rest of my night is going to look like, just eating corn and then getting ready for bed. And then I'm going to pack tomorrow, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, joke, I'm still awake. I just want to show what my cousin and my tita gave me. She's actually my godmother as well. But this is from the Paper Bunny. It's a Singaporean brand apparently. There it is. Look, it's so cute. It's like one of those quilt bags. It's really popular right now. There, I got it out. Yeah. Look. Oh, it's got a hidden pocket at the back. That's cute. Probably somewhere to put your travel card in. Oh, it's at the front too. That's all. Okay, bye. Hello. It is the 20th of February. I've just woken up. I have to go pack. So, it's still a little bit earlier than I would want, but I guess this is the start of my day.
So we took a little break from packing, and by we I mean Mum did, because she did most of the packing. But we are now here at Sangkap, the Indian restaurant that we like a lot, for one last feed before we go. In unsurprising fashion, I have a cheese dosa, and Mum today has a lamb biryani. Oh no, it's mutton, not lamb, it's mutton biryani. Here is the packing progress. Mum's actually done with her bag. And with this other bag that we're bringing, that's just like full of clothes that my aunt wants to give away, and also some of our dirty clothes. So my bag's actually pretty empty. Honestly, it's really not going to take that long to pack. Oh, my urticaria. We have about an hour before we have to leave. Well, I'm done with my shower. I'm also done mostly packing with the check-in. Now I have to pack my carry-ons. There is all our stuff. The Uber is, well, the DD is close by. We have just finished bag drop. It is right behind me. Now it's time to head into the departures area. Now we are at our gate, but before we went to the gate, we got some food, just like half a sub that we are going to share, and some drinks, because Qantas has been starving us, basically. Mum also brought the leftover mutton biryani that she didn't finish for lunch. It's literally in her bag, and she has cutlery, solely because she knew from when we flew here that Qantas doesn't feed you very much anymore, and the food isn't very good like it used to be. So Mum came prepared this time. So we are now on the plane, as you can see. The one good thing is this is the international configuration for the plane. So there's an inbuilt screen, and there's like a tiny bit more legroom, I think. So dinner service has just started. Well, I assume this is going to be dinner service, but this time around, Mum actually asked them if they had any sodas, and they do. So they don't advertise it at all. They're just like, oh, can I get you juice? But if you ask, they do apparently have. Here is dinner. I got the chicken parmigiano. This is how it was served, basically. Yeah, there's no plate or anything. So, this is a chicken parmigiano. It comes with sweet potato, which I'm not the biggest fan of. So I'm going to take Mum's rice. She has a beef stir fry, which is not the most appetizing dish in the world, but this one definitely looks more appetizing. But I will say the chicken does look soggy. Why is this chicken so yellow? Like, what's causing that yellow? It is chicken salt yellow. It's scary. So I have about a third of the chicken chili left, and most of the bread, because the bread was really dry. But unlike before, this time they actually gave ice cream. This is my setup. I'm watching a movie. This is Mean Girls. Then I have my laptop and my iPad.
Gotta get some work done before this weekend. We're about an hour and a half or so before landing, and they served me, what do you think? It's a midnight snack. The food and drinks menu doesn't work on the screen, so I'm just guessing. But that is what they served. Some arancini with Italian cheese and pumpkin, feta, and herbs. Unfortunately, I can't eat it because I already put in my retainers and I'm just not taking them off. But yeah, so they did serve a second quote-unquote meal, and it is warm, so at least there's that. An improvement for Manila Airport. It seems like most of the bags are coming out with the handle side up to make it easier for people to grab. Love that. Alright, that is it. I am landside beyond customs. We have our bags. There they are behind me. So yeah, I guess we are officially back in Manila from Brisbane. I'm going to end the vlog here because obviously I'm in Manila now, no longer Brisbane. I know this wasn't like an action-packed vlog or anything. This is definitely more of a, what does an Australian who goes home to Australia do when she's in Australia? Yeah, this kind of like more of a glimpse into almost everyday life in Australia. And I hope it was at least interesting enough for you all the way to the very end. So that's it. I'll see you guys all in the next vlog.